Hello, my name is Shunda Jenkins. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am a mindset life coach. On this channel, I share self-development tips and how you can take care of your mind. And so some new things that are going to be happening. I'm going to start showing you parts of my life, you guys. I'm going to start showing you food I like to eat, different things that I like to do, meditation, exercises that you can do. And so stay tuned for that. But for now, we're going to be focusing on the content of self-development because that's what this episode is all about. And so today I want to talk about insecurities, okay? I know we talked before about confidence. We talked about how to handle our emotions. And so that was on my podcast, and I also uploaded it to my YouTube. So the reason why I want to talk about insecurities is that insecurities affect everyone. And that's like stem from our confidence level. And insecure means that we really are insecure about something particular, and it can be different from everybody. And so one of the things that I used to be insecure about was my weight. And growing up, I always was like the skinniest in school, in elementary, middle school, high school. In my adult life, I was skinnier than my friends. And so you know what that came with? Me being picked on for being so small, me being picked on, called Slim Jim. If I turn to the side, you can't see me. It was so many jokes that you could probably think of that people will call somebody based on their weight. And it really affected the way I saw myself. I mean, I didn't think that my size mattered, but it mattered to other people. It'll be times when people say, do you eat? Like, you must don't eat much. Or, you know, what type of diet are you on? And they thought I was bulimic. They thought I was anorexic. It was so many things that people were calling me. Like, it really ruined the way I thought about myself. It ruined the way I felt about myself because I felt like I wasn't eating enough. And I was eating a lot. I was always trying to eat more than I probably needed to because I wanted to gain that weight. I remember Googling how to lose weight. How to gain weight. And I was looking up this stuff about, hey, you need to eat this, you need to eat that. I remember this lady, she was on this talk show, and her name was Buffy the Body. And I don't know if you know her, but you can Google her. But she's very thick African-American woman. And I was like, I want to be like her. Because my sisters, they had, you know, this body that no one ever called them skinny, you know. And so I'm like, I want to be just like them. But in my mind, that's what I wanted, just to be like them so that I would not be picked on for me being who I was. And so I tried to gain weight. It didn't happen. I had kids. I have 3 children. Gain weight, lost it right back after the pregnancy. And some might say, oh, that's a blessing. But to someone who's been picked on and that was not secure with themselves, that was not a blessing. They did not, you know, it didn't make me feel good that I was so small. And so I remember even researching like, all right, what type of plastic surgery I can get so I can gain some weight. And this is what happened when we're insecure, when we don't like ourselves. And a lot of that insecurity stems from what people told us was not good enough. What people told us that you have to be and sound and look like. But the truth is, you do not have to be any of that. You do not have to change who you are to make everyone else happy. And it took me a while to realize that I did not have to change who I was. I did not have to change my size to fit in. Long as I was happy with my size, then that was okay. It was even guys I dated that talked about my size. And I'm like, this is the person who likes me and they're making fun of me. And so I always struggled in my relationships before I met my husband with just being accepted as a girlfriend, being accepted as a future wife. Would anybody really like this body? Because I've been picked on for so long. And I've got over that and started loving myself. But there's times when the skinny joke gets to me. But then I have to remind myself we're not there anymore. We're not that person who do not love their body for the size that they are. We're the person who love themselves. And when people are mean to you, that it has nothing to do with you. So if you're watching this video and you struggle with insecurities, whether your weight or something else, whatever it may be, do not change yourself for anybody else. Do not try to be everything for everybody else. Because in the end, if you do that, they're going to always say you're not enough. You have to be who you want to be for yourself. You have to change because you want to change for yourself. Not because your mama says you need to change. Not because your daddy, your sister, your brother, your uncle, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever you're with, your job, your friends. Do not change who you are. Embrace who you are. No matter what size you are. No matter where you are at in life financially. No matter where you are in life, and maybe you like some things that a lot of people don't like. Maybe you're working for a job that doesn't pay you a lot of money, but you enjoy it and you love it. And people are telling you, you don't need to be there. You stay there if you want to be there. It's all about making ourselves happy. Not making ourselves happy to hurt others, but making ourselves happy so that we will be kind to ourselves. So when someone comes along and try to tell us that we're not enough, that we're not beautiful, that we need to do better with ourselves, that we have to be in this box that they want us to be in, and we're deciding to be different, we'll know who we are. We'll be confident in ourselves, and the insecurities will be gone. And we'll know in that moment that this has nothing to do with us, has everything to do with whatever that person is going through. And so the reason why I want to talk about insecurities is because everyone has something that they dislike about themselves. Everyone has something that they struggle with in the past about themselves. But you do not have to. You have to love you, whatever stage you're in, whatever body type you're in, whatever financial situation you're in, whatever situation you in life, no matter what it is, no matter what category, you have to be secure with yourself. So I am secure with myself, and that was the best gift that I could give to myself, for me to love myself and embrace myself for every size throughout my life. Whether being pregnant or not pregnant, whether being too skinny or not the right size, whether being good enough or not good enough in everybody else's eyes. I just needed to be good enough for myself. I just needed to be the right size that I wanted to be for myself. I just needed to be healthy in the way that I think healthy is for myself. I just needed to be who I needed to be so that when I'm down and out, I can remind myself to pick myself up. And so ask yourself in this moment, what are your insecurities? Are you dealing with anything? And where did it stem from? I know a lot of mine stem from just people in my life, from friends to family members to relationships, about how I looked. And I know that they were not doing it to ruin me. At least I will hope not. But if they were, I couldn't do anything about it. Only thing I can do about it is take care of me and my mindset. Because when we're insecure and we're allowing everyone else to dictate how we need to be, that messes with our mindset. That messes with our physical health. That messes with our emotional health. That messes with our mental health. And that causes us to go down this road of depression. And so I don't want that for you. I want you to write down any insecurities that you have and write down where did it stem from. Maybe it was a person. Who knows? I don't know where it stemmed from, but you know where it stemmed from. And then I want you to write a letter to forgive them. You can say, dear, and whatever their name is, I forgive you for. And you can write that letter. And you don't have to give it to them physically, of course. This is for you to write it and get it out of you. For you can tear it up at the end, but for you to heal those insecurities that you've been carrying this long. So, remember that you have to love you completely, inside and outside, and you have to take care of you. Do not change yourself for anybody else. When you're making changes with yourself, make sure you check in with yourself for approval. All right. I love you guys. And remember, I have my mental health maintenance book. And so in that book, I have chapters on taking care of your mind. And in the end, there's sections on how you can just have a morning and a nightly routine where you journal about your morning and your night, with clearing out all that junk in your head so that when you go to sleep, you can go to sleep well rested. All right, so I'm going to be leaving the link below. It's a digital file. It has 100 pages, and it have affirmations. You have journal prompts in there. There's so many things in that book. You should go check it out. I'm going to be putting a link below. It's $20, and use it every single day. Print it out or write it in a journal instead of printing it out. Maybe you can take the prompts from there and write it in a journal that you purchase. But mental health is serious. Taking care of ourselves is serious, because there's so much that we are going to experience in life. And if we're strong and if we're healthy, if our mind is right, we can take over the world in a positive way. All right, I love you guys. And remember, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe, okay? Also, please share this with someone who needs it, okay? And then put a comment below. What did you enjoy about this episode? What should I talk about in the next video? What should I start sharing on this video? Do you want, on this channel, do you want to see my life? Do you want to know who I am? Do you want to know what I like? Whatever you want to know about me, comment below. I will share it with you. Connect with me on social media at Shunda Jenkins. I'm Shunda Jenkins on Facebook. I'm Shunda Jenkins on Instagram. You can follow my my Shunda Jenkins Mindset Coaching page. That is also on Facebook. You can follow me on Twitter at Shunda Dene. All of my links are going to be below so you can stay connected to something positive, you guys. I appreciate the support and I appreciate the love. I love you guys. Bye.